Reverend Father, honorable judges, fellow parishioners and speakers, good morning or good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Shock, terror, sorrow, and rage. The feelings experienced by billions of people around the world on a seemingly normal Tuesday morning. It was September 11, 2001, when 4 different planes were hijacked by 19 Muslim extremists. 2 Boeing 767s crashed into the north and south towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. A Boeing 757 had impacted the west side of the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and another crashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. The United States of America was under attack. These attacks resulted in 2,977 deaths and more than 6,000 injuries. Numerous buildings were also damaged and destroyed due to debris and the actual collapse of the World Trade Center towers, one of them being the St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church, located across the street from the World Trade Center. It was the only building not part of the World Trade Center complex that was immediately destroyed by the attacks on September 11th. To families and friends of those affected by this onslaught, all hope seemed to be lost, and comfort was hard to give or be given due to the unfathomable emotional distress caused by these tragic attacks. Recovering from such an immense event cannot be done alone. It can only be achieved by working together as a community. To find the strength to get back on our feet and accomplish the goals we set for ourselves, we need the help and support of others, and this is where our donations can really make a difference. Impossible as it may seem, our Greek Orthodox faith allows us to put the horrific events of this day into perspective and to know that God was with us even then. Jesus said in Matthew 16:18, "And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Our church was built by Christ on a firm foundation of faith which cannot be destroyed, though the actions of evil may seem to prevail and the creations of man may crumble. This same concept is seen with the intention to rebuild the St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church, for it will serve as a constant reminder of our ceaseless devotion and resilience, even in the most difficult of times. When planning the architecture of this shrine, artists and religious leaders wanted to have a somewhat recognizable aspect and theme to it, which they had achieved in a quite magnificent way. The general designs and structure for the St. Nicholas National Shrine were inspired by the outer appearance of the Hagia Sophia and the dome of the Church of Our Savior at Hora. At night, the St. Nicholas Shrine will glow with a gentle light due to the translucent nature of the structure. The illumination of the building provides a very clear connection to Matthew 5:14, in which it says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." This building, though dwarfed by the hundreds of skyscrapers surrounding it, will serve as a literal as well as a figurative beacon of light for all to see. This embodies the words of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 6. "For God, who said, 'Let light shine out of darkness,' made his light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of God's glory displayed in the face of Christ." The St. Nicholas National Shrine will become a unique landmark of New York City and will draw people from near and far as a religious retreat from the busiest city in the world. It is the only house of worship in that 16-acre rebuilt World Trade Center site, and it will fulfill what Christ promised. "My house shall be called a house of prayer for all people." It will welcome people of all faiths, ethnicities, and backgrounds to contemplate, meditate, mourn, and pray about the tragedy that occurred on that horrific day. This small church will become a significant symbol of hope and renewal for both the Orthodox faith and the city of New York now and for years to come. The well-known prayer of Isus Christos Nika, ke όλα τα κακά σκορπά, which translates to "Jesus Christ is victorious and disperses all evil," directly relates to that tragic day and reminds us that good will always triumph over evil. In the midst of all the pain, sorrow, and suffering, Christ is always with us. And as Jesus Christ rose from the dead after 3 days, the St. Nicholas National Shrine will rise from the rubble and the ashes of those who perished on that sunny September morning.